answered the phone because it was FaceTime. And she was screaming. And I was like, what's wrong? And she said that they shot him. And she faced the phone towards the driver's seat. And my son was laying there. He was unresponsive and he looked dead.
Something no mother or parent should have to go through. An emotional testimony. That's the mother of Daunte Wright, recounting the aftermath of that traffic stop that took her son's life in April. Let's go into the courtroom briefly, where right now, Brooklyn Center police officer Alan Salvosa is testifying. Prosecutors working to make their case against former police officer Kim Potter, the officer who pulled the trigger. Potter claims she meant to pull her taser, and the shooting was accidental. Earlier today, Daunte's girlfriend, who was in the car at the time of that shooting, she took the stand, describing how she tried to save his life, telling the court it's a moment she will never forget.
He grabbed like whatever was in the car. I don't remember if it was a sweater, a towel, or a blanket, or something. I just grabbed whatever it was and put it on his chest. Like you see in movies and TV shows. I didn't know what to do, so I just put my hands over his chest and I just tried to hold it, and I was just trying to scream his name. And I was just trying to have him talk to me and just kept saying, Daunte, like, Daunte, like, just say something, please, like, just talk to me.
Wow. BNC's chief legal analyst, correspondent, Laura McNeal. My goodness, such an emotional testimony, Laura. That poor girl, the trauma she must have suffered. His mom, Katie, was the first witness yesterday. We just heard a portion in the beginning prior to the girlfriend of her emotional testimony. Why do you think the prosecution decided to start with Daunte Wright's mother?
I think it was really important for them to start with Daunte Wright's mother because she was what we call a spark of life witness. She was the one that helped humanize Daunte Wright for the jury, more important, what the loss is like. And just hearing her account of how tragic and traumatic it was, seeing her son lying on the ground. She said even though he had a white sheet over him, she knew it was her baby because she saw his sneakers. She recognized his sneakers from underneath the sheet. And so that's important for the jury because although, you know, it's very clear that the defense is saying this was a very deadly but honest accident on the part of Kim Potter, the prosecution needs to make sure the jury understands just how devastating this alleged mistake was and how it impacted this grieving mother.
Yeah, and the girlfriend showing Daunte Wright to the mother on FaceTime, saying that she regrets doing that as well. Officer Anthony Lucky, he was the second person to testify yesterday. He testified that Wright didn't threaten Kim Potter. How does this hurt the defense's case for self-defense?
Well, it hurts the defense's case because they need to establish that Potter was a active threat to both Officer Potter and the other officers, and more important, that her reaction to pull her taser, which again we know was actually her firearm, was justified. And so the fact that he at no point in time, based on Officer Lucky's testimony, Daunte Wright didn't threaten any of the officers or Potter. At no point in time did they see any firearms or any other types of weapons in the car. It really suggests, based on that testimony, that Officer Potter may have overreacted because it seemed like, based on the girlfriend's testimony today, that Daunte Wright did get out the car, was cooperating before Officer Potter walked over.
Yeah, and we also learned with the mother's testimony, that Daunte Wright had just been given that vehicle, only had it a couple of weeks. And that the tags hadn't been switched over from her other son's name into Daunte's name. Potter is expected to testify. How important is it for her to take the stand in her own defense? I mean, that video says so much.
It says a lot. So her testimony, in my opinion, will make or break the outcome of this case. If she is able to connect with the jurors on a very emotional level, she's able to convince the jury members, listen, this is what was going through my mind at the time when we were trying to arrest Daunte Wright. This is what was going through my mind when I pulled for my taser, which was actually my firearm. But she has to convince them that this was a reasonable mistake. Her actions were reasonable under the circumstances. And if the jury doesn't believe her, she will get a guilty verdict. So really, her fate is in her hands.
Yeah, the defense has already mentioned the media and how it's impacting this case. Do you believe, Dr. Laura, that the media is impacting this trial, and if so, in what way?
I don't. The only thing the media has done is help get this case to a trial and not be brushed under the rug. And so I don't think the media is impacting the jurors in any way. They are sequestered during the deliberations during the day. The judge has given very clear instructions for them not to discuss any aspect of this case with family or friends, not to watch the news, stay off social media. So I don't think the media is impacting this case. Really, again, it's going to be up to the jury looking at the evidence and the facts, applying it to the law, and determining whether or not she is indeed culpable.
All right, Laura McNeal, BNC's chief legal correspondent. Thank you.